Welcome back to Lenz's Comic Corner, Classics/Non-Classics. This is episode number 1229 and Doubleshot number 1123. I have one Marvel trade, one DC trade to talk about. First up, it is Avengers by Jason Aaron, Volume 6, Starbrand Reborn. Yes, this debuts a new Starbrand. Now, when I initially heard about this storyline, I'm like, wait, there already is a Starbrand. What the heck is wrong with him? Answer? Nothing. Jason Aaron is basically following up with a plot thread he set up in Marvel Legacy. As a matter of fact, it seems like Jason Aaron is following up with almost everything he set up in Marvel Legacy in his Avengers book. The only thing that was up in that book that actually was not explored by anybody else, well, actually, there's a few things. Well, in that book, he had a return of Wolverine in that book. With Infinity Gauntlet, that was helps of Infinity Wars. But a lot of the stuff Jason Aaron is basically exploring in Avengers. Now, this book contains issues 26 to 30 of Avengers Volume, I believe this is Volume 7. Yes, 7. Yep. Yeah, now Jason Aaron is the writer. Now, Emmett Gans himself is basically one of 5 different artists on here. He only does 2 issues. He does issue 26 to 27-30. The first issue was done by 2 different artists, Dale Cohen and Andrea Sorrento. Now, Emmett Gans does co-draw the issues of 27-30 with Paco Medina, and who does issue 29, and Francisco Mena on issue number 30. Now, the cover art mostly for like issues 27-29 is done by Emmett Gans. He does a couple different artists. For 27, it's Val Staples. And for 28-29, it does with Jason Keith. Dale Cohen, who is the artist for issue 26, he also has the cover with Jason Keith. Yep, and for 30, it's Marco Swen and Ryan Bardo. Yes, and we also have, look at this. It looks like Caveman Hulk, or at least Caveman Hulk, Starbrand. Yeah, this first issue is just a backstory of when Starbrand apparently first arrived on Earth millions of years prior to present day, where he had a T-Rex, and then the Kree showed up. Yes, the freaking Kree, because they don't like it. Also, you gotta love the fact that the Kree spaceships are drawn like the way they appear in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And look, it's a bunch of it's basically what looks like to be Rona the Cusack, so this one looks a bit less beefier than the one that appears in present day. Then we see a couple cavemen just walking about, doing stuff, and it's very heavily implied, well actually it's plainly stated here, Jason Aaron does something completely unexpected. He turned a couple cavemen into a gay couple. Yep, he made into a gay couple. They fight up some creatures together, and then they spend the night together. I'm like, okay, fine. That's a first, because I don't think it's ever been depicted prior to this of cavemen being gay. Yeah, that was the first. So then, of course, these guys just happen to come across the T-Rex the Kree fought, the one who got possessed by the Starbrand. And the Starbrand got transferred to the caveman and turned into like a version of the Hulk. And then we come across the Avengers 1 million BC. Yep, by the way, one of the members is actually Odin. Yep, it's just basically them just talking with Starbrand, him basically just burning a village, and that's it. That's just basically the backstory of how Starbrand got on Earth. Though there is no explanation of what the heck happened to the last guy who was the host of Starbrand. Yeah, nothing about that. Now, 27 opens up very interestingly with Karnak. Yes, Karnak, who is the magistrator of the Shi'ar Empire. Basically, he's the emperor. Though, here's the interesting thing. For some reason, I'm not sure why, apparently Marvel has completely forgot the fact that he has a freaking kid. Jason Aaron created his son, and apparently his son is nowhere to be seen. Oh yeah, and here's something interesting though. His heir is not his son. Nope. The heir is, believe it or not, a woman who happens to be the daughter of Leandra, a.k.a. Charles Xavier's ex-wife. Yes, and it's also very implied that her father is in fact Charles Xavier. She has beer here at all. Basically, Karnak basically overhears what happened with the Star. He kills a couple of prisoners when they basically talking with the Starbrand. Oh, by the way, his prisoners are in fact the Brood. Just cuz. Also, he kills one of them by spitting on them. Because he just does that. Also, the thing about Karnak, he actually can fly through space and he actually can breathe. No problem. And then we cut to the Avengers Mountain. Yes, the Avengers Mountain. Yeah, this has been their base since the opening story arc of this run. Now, you're probably thinking, wait, what about the Avengers Tower and the mansion? Well, the mansion was destroyed during No Surrender. The original tower that the Avengers were headquartered for many years was sold off to an alien. Has been since then. And the replacement Stark Tower was destroyed by Triton of the Inhumans. So, instead of based in the US, they're up in the North Pole. Yep, up in the North Pole. What we see at the Avengers Mountain, that Blade is there. Yes, Blade is part of this group. Yeah, he actually joined. I think it was in the second story arc of this run. Well, Rob Ray has been there since the start of it. And he's been like the breakout character of this run. I mean, he's gotten more development than any other character this whole entire run. And we also see, now here's the thing, Doctor Strange is not in this arc at all. Yeah, no explanation of why he's not here, just that he's not here. So, who did Cap call the villain for Doctor Strange? Why, Black Widow. Why they go off into space. And we also see Boy Thing here, apparently trying to get Black Widow a flower. They do bring up the fact that he basically, she's doing, like, she has some undercover stuff to do. I think this is possibly a tie into what's going to be coming up in her at the time, because the book wasn't released yet, but the book was released just a couple months ago, of her solo title. Yes, that's possibly the reason for it. Who knows? Then we see Thor. Yes, Thor. I've already discussed basically of how he got basically back to normal ways. He's no longer got his beard is gone, his arms are restored, no longer got the eye patch. Yeah, the all-star Thor that basically made his debut, the one basically Jason Aaron set up, wiped away by Danny Cotis in the very first issue by having Thor become the hero of Galactus. Also, I think this is Jason, and Jason Aaron mentioned in the last story arc about what happened in the first story arc of Danny Cotis' run. My guess the reason why he did that? Because he had to. Because he probably wasn't happy this happened, but it happened. And we see the debut of look like She-Hulk's new attire. Okay. Well, to be continued. Yep, to be continued. I'll discuss more about this soon. Alright? See you next video. Bye.